nina we kwa Kyakanite we ditwe na wose musio ilungu situ ile tindire tikwete ilungu ila ende situ asi kuonya maundu maingi kini kilungi mwende ni wa ilungu isu kila kibaki na maundu mako uwi bana ende kidyawa kitongo wewe ne au ile mata kumeta kondo kibatukanga nyo nina mo vande ne wa studio ndani wa umonde ngwiye tikuya situ kibatukanga nyo bana ende tena mo au maumete Israel ala meko na maikonya ende odo situ asiende odo mauwa maleumo ende meda mengwa sanio na ate jawana mo meda mo mete kasarani kita ni college wala ende kwenda ate ku introduce mo ndani wa umonde wala meda chef kalama anondo zende mo be kalama ka introduce ma chef kwanza.
Okay. I'm Chef Kalama from Kyakanite College with our friends who came to visit us today and help us to train the students and also make the show live from Israel. We have Chef
Chef Jacqueline, Chef Joyce, Chef Jasmine.
Yes, this kind of one that woman sit more. Matter of when you make it on one gala, make it on Walla. Ende akaende tukaambia show ya umonde mtuma ndani chawe ni meko za mayo ndani wa umonde ni kweye maumete Israel anondo sio ende tiambia kelungu namo katambia.
Common, I think, street food, which is shawarma. Shawarma is basically like sandwiches made with either chicken or turkey or meat or lamb. It's very spicy. It's served usually with tahini sauce and with just very fresh Arabic salad. So we will start with the meat, okay? So we chose for you here. We have a combination of turkey and chicken. So these are chicken thighs, okay, skinless chicken thighs. You can make the dish either with only chicken or only turkey, or you can use any kind of meat. It can be beef or lamb. And what you do is you just start cutting the chicken into strips, okay? So we're just removing any excess. And just try to cut them as thin as you can, because it's a very fast dish. Usually you can make it either on a plancha, like a very hot surface, okay, or in just a pan. So we're just gonna cut this into strips, and just here. So basically in Israel, the Israeli cuisine is really relying on Arabic food because it's the inspiration for Israeli food. So you cannot really tell the difference between Arabic cuisine and Israeli cuisine. They're very, very similar, okay? So just be careful not to use any... So do you have street food here in Kenya? Street food, like, yeah? No? What kind of street food do you have?
There is monkey, there is wrap.
Which is? Monkey is?
It's a product of a beef.
It's like a beef sandwich? Okay, and you put it in bread or?
No, you just cut it in the center and put some salad and
Okay.
some tomato sauce on top.
Salad and
Egg.
So no bread.
No.
So in Israel, the bread is very, very important. It's always when you have street food, you have the bread, which is containing whatever fillings you are feeling you want to put inside. So this is why we brought here. You can use this kind, which is like very thin pita, but also you can find a puffier and bigger pita. I think this is the only pita we found. Or
There's also like this small
Yes.
one, but they are also a little bit thin. But
so this is the more common than this one. Okay, they're round and they can open, and then you can put any fillings inside. So the Arabic cuisine is basically very fresh. A lot of vegetables, a lot of herbs are used in this kitchen. The taste is usually very sour and very fresh. What else? Do you have any questions to ask? Just feel free, you know, if you want to ask something. No? Okay. So I'll just continue cutting everything.
So it's when shawarma it's coming to the market slowly. At least in town now you can go and get shawarma.
Yeah.
But do we have like a vegetable shawarma?
Yeah, well, actually, you can make vegetable shawarma using either seitan, like vegan shawarma, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can use seitan. You know what seitan is? Seitan is made from the gluten in the dough. You know, they make like a dough and then they wash the dough and they end up with the seitan, which is a vegan like sponge. I can't really describe it other way. And then they cut it. So they don't use vegetables for vegan shawarma. They use either tofu or seitan.
And to find it can be cooked by vegetarians.
It's not a vegetarian, like in all Tel Aviv you can find only one place that is serving vegan shawarma. Okay, people are just eating, you know, the common, which is turkey, chicken, and beef. So it's not really a vegan dish. So in Arabic cuisine we also use a lot of spices because, as you know, spices were transferred from India to Europe through Israel. They were passing, in history, they were passing through Israel. So a lot of spices went into the Arabic cuisine. So it's very fragrant, very aromatic, and very important. You know, you can't cook Arabic food without spices. So one of the most common spices mixture is called baharat, which is usually a mixture of 5 spices, which is allspice, nutmeg, allspice, nutmeg, a little bit of coriander, a little bit of cumin, and cloves. Some people add to it cinnamon, but this is the basic Arabic spice. And then the spices are also used individually. So this is what we're going to do. Actually, shawarma has a very clear Indian influence because of the spices mixtures that we're passing. We're going to show you now what we are doing with this. So why I'm saying Indian? Because the spice mixture is very, very similar to curry, okay, that we use for the shawarma. And I'll show you this in a minute.
So do you have like a traditional meal in Israel? For example, when you come in Kenya, you find people really want to have yama choma. That's like our signature food. Everybody who comes in Kenya wants to do yama choma. Do you have like a traditional food or a signature food in Israel whereby when you go to Israel, you have to taste that food?
Well, the signature food in Israel is, as I said, it's taken from the Arabic cuisine. So if you say Israel, you say falafel. But again, falafel is Arabic, okay? So yes, people, if you say Israeli food, then you say falafel, you say hummus, which is basically like a chickpeas paste, and you say shawarma. These are the most common 3 ingredients, like most famous, and if you come to Israel, you have to taste them. So we chose one of the famous dishes for you today. Chicken breast is very dry. Like it has no fat almost. So, and this dish really needs, it dries very fast if you use chicken breast. So it's better to use the thighs. They're very juicy, they're very fatty. So do not use any cut. You need thighs. They're much better. And as for the turkey, it's better to use female, not male. Okay, so the turkey has really big difference between female and male. Okay, so we use usually female for shawarma because it's the meat is different. It's much more red and it's much more juicy. Less how do you say? The muscles are less hard, tough. And now we're gonna spice up the meat, okay? So first we use paprika, just sweet paprika. Okay, it's not hot, just sweet paprika. For this amount, I'm gonna use 2 teaspoons. And let me see, this is curry powder. Okay. Chili powder. We also okay, so chili powder depends on you. Okay, we like it a little bit spicy, not too spicy. Let's see, curry powder. And here we put a lot. I mean, for this amount, about 4 tablespoons, not teaspoons, 4 tablespoons of curry. Cumin, very important. Okay, so cumin, ground cumin. Curry has cumin in it, but we want to increase it more. Okay, so we're gonna add a little bit more. Okay, so here we're adding the olive oil to the pan, and we're immediately putting the onions that Karen already cut. Thank you. So I'm adding here. Very important to work with very hot pan. And now we're adding also black pepper. So it's very spicy dish, okay? It has a lot of spices and aromatics. And salt is this one. And we like salty food, okay? A lot of salt. Why? Because what? Why? Why? I don't know. Because maybe we have the Dead Sea in Israel. Very important to fry the onions and give them this brown color, okay? So we're gonna wait, mix up this. And then we're gonna go and prepare the other things that go with shawarma, okay?
So, should I use only white onions or can I use red onions?
Sorry?
Can I use red onions instead of white onions?
Yes, you can use red one, no problem at all. But I think that the white ones go better, okay? But you can use them, no problem at all. If you don't have, and this is the only available, no problem. Okay, so if you don't want your hands to smell like curry for a week, wear gloves. Okay, it's very important to combine all the spices with the meat. So, one of the most famous things in Israel is that you always get a salad, okay? Breakfast, you have a salad. Lunch, you have a salad. Dinner, you have a salad. Always, it's very important to have a salad next to the food. So you can put more curry if you like it more spicy. You can put less, okay? It's really up to you. Just play with it and see what you like the most. So you can almost, you know, the French usually use more white pepper, but in Israel we absolutely love the black pepper. This is the main pepper we use. So you can prepare this and leave it overnight or use it immediately. When you soak it with the spices overnight, it will be much more tasty because all the spices will go inside the meat and it will be much more fragrant. So this is not burnt. This is actually the way you have to get it, okay? You have to get it really dark and brown and caramelized, okay? Okay, now we're gonna, I think we're gonna lower the heat a little bit. Let it go easily. And we're gonna prepare the tahini sauce that goes with this. You all know what is tahini? Tahini is basically sesame seeds. Okay, you can make it your own. Sesame seed that is roasted on a pan and then is blended in very powerful blender to get paste. Okay, so this is sesame paste. I think Ethiopians use it a lot, right? There's like Ethiopian tahini. What? So you have to shake it because it has, you know, sesame has a lot of oil, right, in it. So when it's in a box, it separates oil and sesame. So if you're using it, you have to shake it first. And we're gonna add to the tahini. Okay, so now it's just tahini without nothing, but we need to give it flavor. So we're gonna add lemon juice. Okay, so a lot of lemon juice. As I said, the food is very sour, okay? So we use a lot of lemon juice. Karen is working on the salad, which is finely chopped salad, okay? Better always to work with a very big surface, okay? Because we have a lot of chicken. If we put it in a small pan, or like in a layer, so it's gonna sweat and it's going to be really bad. So this is why we're gonna just transfer it to this. We need a bigger pan. Okay, so we're transferring everything. Okay, it's like a plancha now. And now we're gonna add the chicken inside, okay? So very important to work on very high heat and just mix it all the time. Okay, perfect. So look here, the tahini now is ready. We're gonna just taste it and see if it needs more lemon juice. It's very creamy sauce, okay? It's vegetarian. You can use it in anything. You can put it on meat, you can put it on chicken, you can put it on vegetables, on a salad. It's like our most famous sauce. And you can put also chili inside, parsley, garlic, goes really well. So we cut here tomatoes and cucumbers, and now Karen is cutting radishes. Okay, I will help her in a minute to finish up the salad. But we have also inside spring onions, parsley, very important. Parsley and mint are the most famous herbs used in the salad. And we're going to also chop up some chilies, okay? So it will be a little bit spicy, but you don't have to make it spicy. You can make it also without anything. The curry is not very strong. I don't know why. Spices are really, you know, they can vary in different countries. Sometimes here is less stronger, I guess. The aromatics of the spices are less strong. So it smells good now. Thank you. Okay, so I really wanted to show you something. I could have taught you a lot of things, but I think simple is the best, okay? Yeah. Remember, simple food is the best always. And this recipe is very convenient because it's very fast, okay? So I will show you two ways to serve it. One with a pita, one without, but I'm telling you it's always served with a pita, okay? So if you can find also, I see that you brought curly parsley. It's less common. We use flat leaf parsley. Okay, not curly parsley. It's much more tasty. It has the taste of the parsley is stronger in the flat leaf than in this. This is really nice for garnish, for things like that. But for chopping in a salad, it's better to use the flat leaf one, okay? What else? Mint. Mint leaves, we take them out of the stem and then we cut them. Usually when we make this salad, we make everything cut, but the mint we don't cut it at all. We wait until serving and then we cut it at the last minute because it turns black, okay? And it looks not very fresh. So you can make all this ahead, and then just cut this at the end, put the salt, lemon juice, and olive oil just at the end, and serve it, okay? Okay, it's almost done. Remember, if you had like a very high heat, then it would have been ready long time ago, okay? And because here it's a very big amount, it's taking just a little bit longer, okay? Huh? Again. Can you make some lemon juice in the container for Karen? Okay, this one is almost ready. Karen is almost ready, so we will start making the pitas for you. Some people have it or no? You like it spicy food or no? What? Spicy? Are you sure? Don't start crying after. So now Karen is just adding the chili, and then we're gonna add the spices, which is just sea salt. Lemon juice and olive oil. You take a little bit of the tahini sauce and you spread it on the pita, okay? The people say that you cannot eat shawarma without getting dirty, okay? Because it's dripping everywhere, and it's fine. Don't worry about it. Yes, thank you. So we're gonna take this, a little bit of the shawarma, put in the middle. Okay, so you take 1 spoon of the salad, and then you take it and roll it, and you will take a paper. Can I have the paper? Okay?
Ena wekwati wakana wewe wa ende wisiaisia kilungu chuno che de wakimina na kuthela bala ende twende wa ende tikuonya uwi bala witongwe wenemo au alama umetenda Israel ala ende bena otui kandi ni wa uwi wo kaende ni matonge mombea o mbe alama maile kikicha o monde matongo wewe ni cameraman ulani mati deritu atedewe ni modwe Tyrus na editors maitu ulani Jen Zomo na on the chef omwena alati de ona mo mawa ende kasorani keta ni college na meta matongo ni weche falama notungia mobea mwingine ndikwa ende anosia akilunguke ende nikaleke boke yake la wakana kuma mwendo ne kwasa ile sia weyo akisi okelwa hinge ba mwendo ne wa inya sia mwana ni wakatano kuma kwa ne kwendea usise museo wailungu ile ngesi amenda kotia tiwa nasa